We up? We up? The real question is we up? Music's coming up. Okay. Live on YouTube, live on Twitch. Let's go. Welcome into chat, everybody. How's it going? Thanks so much for being here. Cool. Thanks so much for being here. Thanks for being a part of this. Thanks for joining in. My name is Matt, and as you might be able to kind of see in front of you, predict. I was gonna say predict, but I don't think that's really the best word. I am editing a video. I am making my video. Yo, Cam, thanks so much for coming in. Bro, it's been a bit. It's been a bit since you've been in my chat. How are you? Hope you got a snack. Hope you got a drink. I have a part of a ginger pig. It's a good little treat. And I got some water here. It's good. You doing fine? That's good. That's good to hear. It's so dry. It's so good, but it's so dry. So the plan right now is I'm trying to edit as much of this video as I can, with the caveat being I can't edit the bit. There's a little bit I'm doing in the middle. I filmed all of that yesterday, or this morning. But the problem is it's going to take like an hour to upload to Google Photos. And then I'm going to have to download it from there. So that's taking forever to upload. If I keep looking over here. Sorry, it's in my teeth. It's because my phone is over there and I keep checking to make sure that it's on. And uploading. And so it stays on the Wi-Fi because I have bad Wi-Fi in this room. I hope everyone's doing good. I hope you're having a good day, good afternoon. It's Wednesday afternoon. It's Wednesday, my dudes. Okay. Sorry, headphone users. Alright, let's pull up our thing. Script. Here we go. So basically, we're just going to go through it. I've already gone through what I think are the best takes of all of the takes I did. And then we're just going to try to line up the, like what I'm talking about with what's going on screen. Today, you had to play soccer in 90-degree weather in PE. Bro, do your coaches hate you? That sucks, man. I'm sorry. That's unfortunate. Was there any wind at least? I haven't been out much today. I've been working. But I think it's kind of hot. Oh wait, I gotta do the green screen. I forgot to do that. Shit. Alright, let's do that real quick. Every time we touch, I get this feeling, and every time we kiss, I swear I could fly. We don't need that. Let's pull up 2.6. And just kind of see what I did here. We have opacity, we masked it, we traced it. Okay, I see. No wind, and also the ground is so hot you could feel it through your shoes. My God. That sounds really unfortunate, my friend. No wind, ground was hot. Yeah, I hate that when you're running so much, or you're moving so much that like your feet just feel so hot, and like you just want to take off your shoes and socks, but obviously you can't because you're in fucking PE. Relatable. I mean, I haven't been in PE in a bit, obviously, but still something I recognize. Object mask. initializing. And then bring this down to opacity. There it is. Great. Every time I thought I made... That's already looking fantastic, but it does have this line around it. So what we can do... well, how was the rest of your day then, Cam? Were your other classes fine, or... you know, did you have good lunch or something? Ooh, there we go. There's got to be some way to feather that just a little bit. So that way it doesn't look like that. Anyone have any ideas? It was good because you found out that you passed your math SOL. Let's go, my guy. That is fantastic, Cam. Good job. Pathing your math SOL. Passing your math SOL is a good achievement. Did you pass or pass advance? Just out of curiosity. Where go? We're banana. All right. Boop. Wait. So did it just give it multiple? No, it did not. Great. Can I? I can, but that's not exactly what I want to do. All right, well, this is going to be extremely boring because I forgot to do this part before going live. Opacity. See, like, it did it good there. Just let's just try it again. No, I think that line's just gonna be there. It might just kind of be there or not be there. Rip. If I recall correctly, you didn't have too many SOLs this year or this semester. Did you find out what your other scores were? Or is that later? Oh, excuse me. It looks like it's still uploading. It's just taking light years. Which I guess it's going to do because it is like, I don't know, 30 minutes worth of footage probably. Well, y'all get to see the very fun and tedious task of doing this. But, you know, this is all part of the process. Your other SOL was in English and you've not found out your score yet. Fair enough. Fair enough. Well, I hope you I hope you find out that score soon. Don't you know how to figure out your score? No. Like, I hope that gets figured out soon. and that you know, it's a good grade. Hope it's a grade you want. Opacity, and then let's do that. And then just need to find out which one of these I guess we like the best. Look at the description. Whoops. Unlink. Description. Look at the description. Look at the description. Look at the description. Look at the description. Description. Yeah, I guess I like these two the most. There, and then we need to, oh, no. Let's do that instead. Put the object mask on the one we want to actually put the object mask on. There we go. And then unlink. This can go to opacity. There we go. For like 2 hours. Balance. At this point, I've already been stuck in this chapter for like 2 hours. Yeah, so I'll have the thing for like 2 hours. For like two. How far does this go? Chapter for like 2 hours. So my strategy right now. That's awesome. This is great. Oh wait, you can't see it. There we go. Uh, 35. Rotation. Can we flip this? Effects. Flip. Shit, dog. Clear. There. And then if I move that to, why is it doing that? I think it just might need a good frame of me there. No. There's no way I'm doing this by hand, but I just want to see. Says he's not doing it by hand, and then promptly does 5 million points. There we go. All right. And now if we put that into opacity.
Like 2.
But why? What does that do? That did not do anything. What the fuck? Alright, I don't know why I can't. I knew I should have just done it with like I should have just done it with my other hand instead of being like, I can do it in post. Bro, my phone is going off for some reason. I don't know why. Oh, there's the horizontal flip. Wait. What the fuck? What happened? Okay, so then do I have to do it again? And move it to opacity? It did not. It's not actually horizontal flipping. And I'm confused. Like, why is the mask? Oh, wait. Hold on. And then do I gotta apply this to the mask? Sometimes there we go. Wait, that's just the same. Yeah, that's just the same as that. Okay, but how do I flip this? Yeah, see, that doesn't... I'm spending way too much time on this, frankly. Or at least I can recognize that. Let's just call it for what it is. Maybe let's just make it fucking smaller. There, and then this one. Also,
Every time
amazing.
I thought I made.
Thank you. It really bugs me. I want to know how to horizontal flip new object mask in Premiere Pro. Enter. Goddamn. I have to use transform, not horizontal flip, according to AI. Scale width to -100. Didn't do it to the object mask. What does this do? Okay. So let's do -100. Flips the whole thing. It's just like this should be affected by the transform. I don't know. And it's upsetting me. But I need to keep going because otherwise this video will never get done. There we go. Let's just keep it at that. That was crazy. Alright, well I meant to do it forwards too, but that's fine. Alright, what is my thing at now? It says it's not gone up at all, which is amazing. I wish I could just object mask all of them at once, but I can't. I'm sorry for the least entertaining stream ever, though. I just got a very scammy email, and it's funny because I usually don't get scam stuff. And I mean, this one isn't convincing, but I don't know, it's just fun. People really think I need them that badly. Can't fool me. If I had remembered about this, I wouldn't have done it on stream. I probably would have done it last night when I had a little extra time to. This is probably one of my least favorite parts about it, though. You know, like it's really an amazing tool, and I love the object mask tool that exists now and such, but like it also just takes a while. It's got to process all of it, you know. It's doing like a million keyframes at once. That's a pretty quick one. Should also object not found. That's me, bro. One, that's very objectifying. And two, that's just me. We getting there. We getting there. This is a big one. I hear it in my computer now. Some quick ones. Juliet's crying, and now she's realizing all the pain, and distrust. Look, best direction. Oh, it's not perfection. Just... AC is on, bro. It feels a little cold in here, not gonna lie. But as Cam said earlier, it's a little too hot to open up the window. Man. Sure did film a lot for this. Although I do hope it's enough. I recognize that it's a lot of more individual sentences than instead of kind of like paragraph style. So I hope it's like just long enough. I recognize that it wasn't a very long episode. Like the stream was kind of long, sure, but or about as long as usual, but like it wasn't, I didn't actually progress very far. Alright, I'm gonna check the thing again, my phone. It says backup complete, but how can that be? It said it was gonna take like 6 hours before. I forgot to keep it open. There we go. We shall check after this. Once we do all of this green screen stuff, I'll start downloading that footage. I don't practice Santeria. I ain't got no crystal ball. If I had $1 million, well, I'd spend it all. And I myself had a banner. Papa had to catch her and I smack her down. I really wanna know, oh baby. I really wanna say I can't define. 'Cause love, that's need. Oh. Wait till I get back, find a Hana of my own. Hey, Sashi. I've been sitting down for so long, and now you choose to get in here? Cat tax, everyone. I haven't even been looking at YouTube chat. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Yeah, no one. This is my little baby Sashi. She's only a year old. I got you. I got you. Okay. 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 Good girl. You wanna be in a cave? Sometimes she likes being in a cave. Like, she likes when she's covered, you know, but she feels like she's still in the middle of things. So when I'm standing, what I like to do is I have a blanket here in the office, like for my feet or whenever it's cold or whatever, and then I like to just drape that over the office chair. Good girl. That's a good kitty. I gotta hurry up and get this video done because I don't have a lot of time. I'm going on vacation next week, so I gotta get the video up on time. I won't have much time to do it next week because I'll be on vacation. Yo, Illusion's End, thanks so much for coming in. Thanks for being here. Vacation to where? Yeah, so next week so the reason I'm trying to finish up this video, as in get this video done, even though I'm like basically just starting it, is because I'm going on vacation next week. I'm going to a beach. It's called Virginia Beach. It's a couple hours from me here in the state of Virginia. Yeah, should be a good time. I'm going with my family. We're staying there for like a week, like I said. So like we're leaving on this Saturday, and then coming back. Well, the beach part ends like the following Saturday, but my girlfriend and I are like taking a small road trip for a couple days after that, taking the scenic route back home. West Virginia, Mountain Mama, Country Road, take me home. Yeah. Very close, very close. I used to live basically near those mountains. So the mountains that he's referring to there are the Appalachian Mountains, which is a mountain range on the east coast of the United States. You can generally kind of see them from, like, people like know where the mountains generally are. Not that you can see them from like all of Virginia, obviously. They're not like that tall, but they are quite gorgeous to look at. It's called the Shenandoah Valley, is like the biggest part. They're called the Blue Ridge Mountains because you look out and they just look like these blue like mountaintops. And the college I went to was situated in that valley. So we were like just looking around. You would literally, we were in the valley, so we were surrounded by mountains. A state with a mountain and a beach. Yeah, Virginia's kind of crazy. I mean, it's not that big of a state. It's just that it's kind of wide, you know? So it starts on the coast and then it goes inland quite a bit. So it reaches, we're a kind of weird triangle shaped state. So like we have the beach on one side, and then there's like cities and a lot of forests in the middle, and then on the far side are mountains. So we kind of get it, just, it's not like mountains are like, they're kind of just along the whole coastline, but they're mostly in this like bottom portion. It's so cold and so hot. Yeah, exactly. Cam is also here in Virginia, so they know the weather here, and Virginia is an interesting state when it comes to weather, because it's not like California where you can expect summer all the time, or Florida where you can expect summer and rain, or like Minnesota where it's always going to be snowing or something. Virginia has like a little bit of everything. You're in Delhi, so it's the same for you. Fair enough. What is the weather like right now over there? Because here it's very hot. It's like 90 degrees right now, but also like kind of humid. It might rain soon, I think. Last week it was still winter, and for the past 3 days it's been in the 90s. Yeah, it kind of felt like that. We had like a week, going back like a month ago, we had like a week where it was like perfect, like 70s and 80s, and then we had like a week of rain, and then we had a week or a couple days of cold, and then the past 3 days it just went straight into the 90s. So that's crazy. 40 degrees? Forgive me, is that Celsius or Fahrenheit? Yeah, us Americans use Fahrenheit. So a little different than Celsius. I kind of wish we were on Celsius because it's, you know, divisible by 10, and 10 is easy, but whatever. So yeah, 40 degrees Fahrenheit or Celsius? God, how much longer do we have? Oh, thank God, like literally not much longer. I think this is like the last one. 104 degrees Fahrenheit? Oh my Christ. Yeah, I mean, it's been hot here, but not that hot. That is weird flex, but okay, man. Flex, bro, dying out here. That's fair. That is fair. I would also be like probably literally melting. If that was me. All right, let's download all these fucking videos. This is just everything from today, right? Yeah, okay. Download, Shift D, preparing to download 8 items. All right, well that's gonna take another fucking brick to actually load. Yeah, let's see, that's 9 minutes, 3 minutes, so that's 12 minutes. Plus 2 minutes is 14. Plus 1 is 15. Oh, here we go, here we go. I know you guys can't see this, but because I don't really like opening my file directory like on stream. Let's call this 2.7 bit footage. Yup, yup. Alright, downloading, let's go. Well, Illusion Zen, do you have like AC? Do you have like a fan? Cool water or anything? Like, I feel like that would be legit quite miserable after, I mean, a day, an hour, but you know, several days consecutively. There we go. Let's see, we largely don't need that. We're kind of just looking. Oh, that was just the bloopers. I thought I was on the workshop. There we go. All right. So let's pull up our script. Illusion Zen, you were talking about this, or you're asking about this yesterday. You saw like the brief teleprompter of my script, but this is what the script really looks like. This is my whole thing and like how I write it out. Or not how I write it out, but it's how I read it, you know? It's just sentence by sentence. And then I have these little brackets to tell me like what death to put where, so I know like where to line it up. You know, insert thing, so like that's an asset or whatever. All right.
Hi, I'm Matt. We're playing through Uncharted.
Did I legit do everything but the first fucking one? God, I'm a dunce. Oh, I just didn't. Haha. Alright. Very cool.
Matt, we're playing through Uncharted 2 on brutal difficulty.
Man, that looks like shit, though. Can we do this better?
Hi, I'm Matt. We're playing through Uncharted 2 on brutal difficulty. We're starting here in the middle of chapter 22 with like 600 deaths.
Oh, and it got them. Okay. Okay, hold on. Let's redo this. Because it messed up my fingers and the microphone there.
Hi, I'm Matt. We're playing through Uncharted 2 on brutal difficulty. We're starting here in the middle of
Alright.
chapter 22 with like 600 deaths already.
That's fine. It can mess with my fingers for a little bit. Although that looks really weird.
Hi, I'm Matt. We're playing through Uncharted 2 on brutal difficulty. We're starting here in the middle of chapter 22
That's fine. Whatever, man.
with like 600 deaths already.
Oh, I gotta go through all the fucking shit, dog. Alright, just one thing after another, huh? I gotta go through all of the things, and I need to like cut through it.
Every time I thought I made progress, the death counter just kept climbing.
Nope. We need to extend that by just a little bit.
Bang.
There we go.
Bang. Hi, I'm Matt. We're playing through Uncharted 2 on brutal difficulty. We're starting here in the middle of chapter 22 with like 600 deaths already. Deaths already. Yeah, about that.
Did it do my shirt? Oh my god, am I gonna have to redo like most of these? That's gonna be fucking awesome. That would just kind of be funny though.
Yeah, about that.
That's good. Yeah, so we need this break here. That'll probably be close to 20 seconds, and then there will be a break here, and then so this is where I'm really trying to like cut it down to size. Oh, excuse me. Sorry. Yo, Nami-san 3. Hello, how are you? I am doing good. How are you, my friend? Thanks so much for coming into chat. How are you doing today? I'm doing all right. I am just editing through my video. We have a couple other friends in chat
another arena
right
because
now.
apparently this game loves work-life imbalance. At this point, I've already been.
But yeah, I'm just editing through my next video.
Life imbalance. At this point, I've already been stuck in this chapter for like 2 hours, so my strategy right now was
I'll lower the
dead
volume
simple.
on that, but
Take everything painfully slowly and pray.
I'm gonna lower the audio on that, but for the sake of timing, it's fine. You're doing well. Thanks for replying. Yeah, of course. 2 seconds. Sorry. Sorry, I had to blow my nose. Where am I from? I'm from the United States. Where are you from?
As an omen of good luck, Elena becomes an absolute
Nice to meet you. Yeah, it's
unit
nice to
on
meet
the
you too, my
battlefield.
friend.
She stands right here in the middle of the arena and takes bullets like it's just a light rain. She stands right here in the middle of the arena and
Do you stream mainly for passion? Oh, you're from the UK. Very cool. Yeah, it's I mean, kinda, I guess. I don't know. I stream to keep myself accountable. Like, I gotta work on this stuff, and so doing it while I'm live just helps me keep doing it. And if I just gain a community from doing it, then that's really cool too. But
the main thing
I'm certainly
here
not
was
going to make
climbing
money from
onto
this anytime
roof
soon.
to the left and conserving ammo. I took out most of the enemies using a pistol. Dodged a handful of grenades, and then grabbed this fresh Desert 5 near the end because future me was about to desperately need it.
Desert 5, desperately. It sounds wonderful. You have an offer. Are you self-advertising? Is your offer related to you self-advertising, perchance? Yeah, see, man, that, I'm apologize for that, but no, you don't need to show me your work. It's all good. I appreciate it. See, that was a rule in the chat rules that you accepted, which was no self-advertisement when you clicked into here. So, while I appreciate you like trying to do your work, I don't make money from this, and I certainly don't have enough money to pay someone else for this. So, I'm going to give you like another chance, but if you try to keep advertising your work or yourself to me or for others, then like uh unless I explicitly ask for it, I'm not looking for it and I don't need it. Appreciate what you do though.
And honestly, that was basically the arena. That should have been my first warning sign, because it seemed like every single time I thought something was over this episode, it absolutely was not.
Mm-hmm. It absolutely was not.
Absolutely was not. After climbing around with the
Let's fix that and
was not. After climbing around not. After climbing around with Elena for a bit,
oh, did the album end? I do believe it did. Let's get a new album. This one looks fun.
absolutely was not. After climbing around with Elena for a bit, we reach another arena. Here Here you can actually survive this grenade if you continue to hang, but that means I messed up the timing with this first enemy and therefore had to accept my fate.
That's good.
So, important thing, ledge kill this enemy first to actually make it into the room. From here though, I just use the Desert 5 to easily take out the rest of the enemies, and then grab a fresh one on the way out before moving into the next chapter.
Great.
Because chapter 23 decides that we've apparently had it way too easy. Which I guess is kind of true. Which I guess is kind of true because it's only been like 2 deaths. But if we include last episode, it's been like way more than that.
Whoops. Alright, so that's that, and then we need that can go there, and then bring this over.
Oh, good.
Yep. Alright.
Oh, good. Another chapter that opens in
chapter 23.
Oh, good. Another chapter that opens into a huge multi-stage arena. How original.
This song is funky. Yeah, I guess I would die there.
And then Elena starts contributing by physically blocking.
I did it again. Oops, I did it
And then
again.
Elena starts contributing by physically blocking my bullets. The first challenge of this arena is going left because there's a few enemies that funnel through right here. But the real challenge of this arena is that every single fight has approximately 17 waves.
This is just reduce the runtime city. Is that a montage? No. But it could be. No, if this is $5.99 and then this is $6.03, then there's not much.
But then I started recognizing some key signs. Waves. But then I started recognizing some. Oh really? What gave that away? Was it the suspicious amount of ammo lying around? Or the giant staircase leading around everything? Or the fact that Nate and Elena are still acting like two around? Or the or the way away. Was it the suspicious amount of ammo lying around? 2 paranoid mall cops? Paranoid mall cops?
I do still have to make that asset, don't I? Why did it go all the way over here?
Cops?
Yeah, that's here.
Turns out, all of the above.
There is supposed to be a gap there.
Turns out, all of the above. Yes.
Just put that in the middle. There we go. I didn't watch this one fully.
Yes, because apparently turning the corner too aggressively summons an entire new civilization of enemies into the arena. It's at this point where progress is starting to feel like when you want to leave your friend's house, but they don't really want the sesh to end, but they also don't have anything new to bring up either. You know what I mean?
Where is bro?
Thing new to bring up either.
Alright, and I will bring that to there then. Ooh. And then what are the rest of these markers? These are all just montage. Oh, that's Harry, I've reached the top. Montage, okay.
Anyway, you can't look away for even a second because
That's montage, great.
And at this point, I started a new strategy where I would aim and throw a grenade just before the next wave spawned in. And that sentence became the entire theme for this stream.
Well, hey, if you're just coming in, thanks so much for being here. If you've been here for a bit, thanks so much for following. My name's Matt, and we are editing through my next Uncharted video on brutal difficulty. And we have gotten about this far. So right now I am just kind of making sure the timing is relatively good on what I'm saying and like putting the markers in their proper positions to get a better sense of how long this video is going to be, even though it's going to be much shorter than what I'm doing here because I'm adding in I'm padding it with a lot of extra time, like 10 seconds in between all of these, even though I don't need to be. So we'll see how long it actually is, but if it's at least 8 minutes, I'll be happy, which I think at this point it's probably going to be.
Eventually, I swear, every time I thought I reached the last wave, Naughty Dog would just kick down the door holding another shotgun, because 2 brutes spawn in the next wave, and then as soon as you rush up the stairs, the door holding another
Shotgun reload sound.
Gun, because 2 brutes spawn in the next wave, and then just kick down.
Kick open door sound.
Another shotgun, because 2 brutes spawn in the next wave, and then as soon as you rush up the stairs, another small wave spawns in too. And then there's this guy that scared me for no real reason.
Spawns in 2. Yeah, there is a break here. And then finally, only for me to skip a cutscene and immediately kill myself. Of course, good job, Matt. Standing because I need to keep walking. I'm trying to keep getting steps in.
Myself.
Great. And then this is Harry. I've reached the top.
Not gonna lie, this death actually broke me a bit. And to be fair, I still don't think that was
okay. And we need to redo that. There we go.
And to be fair, that was my fault. Still don't think that was my fault. Anyway, tiny rooftop fight, totally safe. Okay, never. Okay, never mind. Jeez.
Pretty good.
Getting past that kerfuffle, we parkour around another building and just let Elena figure it out for herself, I guess. Then we briefly see the Guardians again. Before pushing these enemies straight into the void, which not only felt a little personal, but just so satisfying. After stealthily taking out the next 2 enemies.
God damn it. What sucks the most is that I feel like I'm catching all of them and I'm like, oh, I'm doing a good job catching them, but then I'm going to like, you know, keep going through it and keep editing, and then there's going to be so many more that I actually missed. After stealthily taking out the next 2 enemies, we grab one of these grenade launchers for absolutely no reason at all. We enter the next arena and are greeted by 2 mega brutes, or mutants as Nate calls them. This song seems very fitting for the like this section that we're editing right now. The strategy I found ended up being rapid firing the grenade launcher directly into one of the brutes as soon as you can, which works great until the game introduced me to their reinforcements. Pretty good. This tiny platform instantly became about as safe as your average Minecraft YouTuber. And one thing became very clear. Do not hang from this ledge. I still like that joke. I hope you guys like that joke too. At this point, I was slowly figuring out the arena, but not fast enough to stop dying repeatedly. Let's get rid of it. Do it again. I don't know why it's like always the microphone, why it thinks the microphone is just something different. That's super weird. Adobe, if you're listening, fix the microphone. At this point, I was slowly figuring out the arena, but not fast enough to stop dying repeatedly. Then on the next run, I noticed a bunch of RPG. Would it honestly look better if it was feathered even just like 5%? How about 10? 10's a little much. 20 is way too much. I don't really know what difference that makes. Then on the next run, I noticed a bunch of RPGs just sitting around, and that's when everything changed. I bet you changed. I bet you can changed. I bet you can guess what the strategy is. Thing changed. I bet you can guess what the strategy is from here. If you said using the RPGs with the grenade launcher to take out all of the rest of the enemies, you'd be right. And if you thought I crushed it out, on my next life, you'd be almost right. Almost. How much we got left? Really not a lot. Alright, so where's that montage supposed to go that I've... So not enough to stop dying repeatedly, duh. And it's enough to stop dying repeatedly. There we go.
I also found this little room that lets me peek at enemies without every person in Nepal instantly firing rockets at me.
That's good. Let's keep her going.
And after killing the final Mega Brute, the game rewards me with something I haven't seen in what's felt like years. A real puzzle room. Thank God. Thank God.
I could have made that a little more exaggerated, but oh well.
At this point, I was just so happy to look at blocks and rotate symbols that I probably even would have done my own taxes if the game asked me to.
Real. I would have figured it out.
So we solve the puzzle, open a giant window, zip line across the entire map, and then Nathan Drake dies to easily entire map, and then Nathan Drake dies to easily the safest jump of his entire career. Fantastic.
Cutting it way down.
After actually making it to the next arena, the strategy starts off by stealth attacking these first two enemies and then taking over this RPG nest in order to survive the oncoming waves.
Whoops, other way.
Then I had one of my best runs early on, because of course I did, where I mapped out the enemies in the next waves. But of course that meant I died right as I was trying to jump for more ammo. Eventually, I noticed the turret enemy would glitch out a little bit at the end of each burst, giving me this tiny opportunity to attack.
Maybe I do say something right there. If I can find it.
Attack him. Luckily, I also had an RPG, which is Rest in peace, this guy. He got hit by a bazooka. Solution to most problems. Rest in peace, this guy. He got hit by a bazooka.
Man, me singing this does not go with the background music that's currently playing.
Rest in peace, this guy. He got hit by a bazooka. I think about it every time I hit the hookah. Kaboom, kablow.
I was in my room trying to teach my little sister. Then I heard a boom. Oh, that was.
Then the final wave spawned in with a sniper ready to reset my entire run. But after taking him out and cleaning up the last enemies, the arena was finally done. For real this time. Probably? Yes. Okay.
Almost there, gang.
Anyway, Nate and Elena push this giant mechanism open, zip line into another.
It's like the third time I've said anyway as a segue.
Anyway, Nate and Elena push this giant mechanism open, zip line into another arena, and then immediately die to a riot shield enemy. Because of course. At one point, I think I accidentally shot Elena, or maybe she died on her own, which doesn't really make sense given her penchant for standing in the.
See, I just got it all that time.
At one point, I think I accidentally shot Elena, or maybe she died on her own, which doesn't really make sense given her penchant for standing in the middle of arenas. But either way, she dropped. The screen faded to black, and I restarted from the checkpoint. So I guess that counts as a death.
You thought I was almost done? Bro, I haven't even like started on the edit. Like, there's no gameplay here, man. I mean, I guess now I'm almost done with this part. Just got a couple more of these, but like I gotta put all of this gameplay in. No shit, yeah. If you see on the right side there, this is about 2 hours worth of footage. And obviously it's not all going in, right? Like I gotta cut it up. That's why I have like my notes tell me which deaths I'm talking about. But I am not that close to being done with the actual video. I appreciate your confidence though.
After clearing the first.
As a video editor, I can understand what a pain in the ass editing this will be. Oh, you're a video editor too? I didn't know you were a video editor. That's pretty cool.
After clearing the first wave,
how long have you been doing that?
Repels down, and this time I know exactly what to do.
I see. That's why it makes sense why you're in my editing streams though, and you didn't really want to hang out in my my stream yesterday. 3 to 4 years. Sick. So are you here because you just like want to see other people edit, or you just like want to get in touch with other editors, or like I don't know, that's just cool. Like I didn't know what I was expecting when I started streaming myself editing, but I figured probably some video editors would come in. I just thought maybe it was just people who would subscribe to me or whatever in general. Like I didn't know what that audience would be. Largely I'm doing it to like keep myself accountable. No, not really. You stream at hours when it's hella late at night for me. Oh, I see. No, that makes sense. I was like, wait, what did I say? But yeah, no, because of the yeah. So you tune in sometimes. Fair enough, man.
What to do.
I appreciate any and all times you can come into the chat.
What to do. I preload 2 grenades right where they land. I know exactly what to do. I preload 2 grenades right where they land.
Too quick.
To do. I preload 2 grenades.
That makes sense,
I
though.
do.
I really
Two
do
grenades
appreciate
right
whenever
where
you
they
come in,
land,
though.
and make quick work of them.
Because I often don't have a whole lot of people who come into my chat. Not to, like, put too much of a spotlight on it. Come on, where is it? There it is. I might be coming to Pennsylvania for college. That's sick as hell. That is not that far from... I mean, it's far enough, but, like, that's not, like, that far. You and I would be on the same time zone if that were the case. Which would be... that would be something, huh?
We climb out.
Do you think there's quite a bit of racism there? It's a concern for me to adjust, no offense, but that's just what people have told me. No, that's fair. It's a fine question to ask. I'm probably not the best person to ask because I am a white man. Let's see. I haven't been to Pennsylvania a whole lot personally, so I can't say like one way or the other if Pennsylvania is more or less racist or more or less whatever than another place. But I feel like Pennsylvania as a whole is probably, I would hope to be kind of not conservative, liberal, Democrat. Let's see. Let's Pennsylvania, what is it called? Political map. Well, looks like Pennsylvania's kind of red. Unfortunately. Or as of 2020. That was the 2020 presidential election. Alright. Well, it's not much better if it's still the same. But let's see. You got Pittsburgh. You got Philadelphia. Those are obviously your big hubs of liberals, if you will. I don't know. I can't imagine the rest of it is super racist, simply because if I recall correctly, there's a bunch of like Quakers and a bunch of like religious communities there, you know. Sorry, you asked an American friend of mine. He said black people are mostly in the southern part of America and white people are mostly in majority in the west and north. I don't necessarily know if that's true. I think the United States is very cultural. Like, it's very multicultural. And I think that there is a fine distribution of every culture, every identity in most places. I would say probably right here in the middle, you'll see less African Americans or less people of other cultures, and you'll mainly find a lot of the cultural hubs on the east and west coast. State-wise diversity cannot be equal, though. No, I'm sure not, but I don't know the exact state demographics per state, and I'm not about to look that up. Like, that's a little far beyond my scope, you know what I mean? But, I mean, this might sound a little bad, but I feel like, you know, places like Japan or whatever are just as racist, you know what I mean? Towards, like, people of different cultures or, like, foreigners or whatever. So I don't know if it's more or less worse. I just think people know about it more here. I'm sure you will. I mean, if you're going to college, college is the place for diversity. Like, it's not like you're moving into the middle of nowhere. Like, you're moving into a random town. Like, because you're personally you're extroverted and you don't want to be confined with Indians. When you come to America, you want to open up. Totally. And you're going to have to. Like, in college, no matter where you are, speaking as someone who went through college, like, no matter what college you go to, college is usually a pretty very diverse group of people, especially in the United States, unless it's like a private college.
So like your classes, you are going to have to take classes with anyone and everyone. Some of your classes may have 30 people and some of your classes may have 100 people, and you're going to be forced to have to take classes with all of them. And like that's just how that is. You're going to be eating in a giant cafeteria with a bunch of other students. You can join literally whatever club or society or whatever you want on campus and choose to interact with whoever you want to interact with, you know? So if you want to interact with more Indian people, find a society for that. Or if you want to interact with more people, more like Greek life people, you know, like frats and sororities and stuff, then mingle with those people. Like, it's college is people say the United States is like a big melting pot, and I think that's largely true, even if it is pretty racist. But I think college any public college specifically is an even bigger melting pot, and where it's even more accepted and understood to be weird or to be different or to try new things, because it's college. Like, you're not an adult yet, you're just coming out of being a kid and you're figuring out what it means to be your own. So like, if you're extroverted, I think you'll have a great time in college.
We climb out and back towards the start of this whole area where the...
You were told culture in America is very individualistic. People mostly care and are within themselves. I don't think it's any more true than other places. Yeah, you probably won't have people stopping on the side of the road to like help you if your car breaks down as much, but you can stop, literally, you could stop anyone on the street in any major city and say, hey, how do I get to this place? And they'll take their earbud out and point you to their direction real quick and then keep going. Like, do we necessarily care about, like, we as in like American society, not necessarily me personally, but like, do we care about like homelessness or whatever? It's like, no. If you're talking about like caring for the fellow man in that way, then like, no, we don't care about them. But if you're talking about like person to person, a lot of individual Americans you'll find are very friendly and very open and helpful to helping other individuals. It's just when Americans try to think in large terms, like for whole populations or societies or whatever, that we become more tribalistic. I'd say we're pretty tribalistic, not necessarily individualistic. Not that we look out for society as a whole, but we look out for our fellow man or our fellow tribe. And I think you'll find that that's largely true across the United States. But I would say Americans are pretty individualistic, because that's like the identity, like pick yourself up from your bootstraps and like make a name for yourself and make your own identity. Like that's a pretty American philosophy. But if you go into any college or any corporate environment, their number one saying is there's no I in team. Like, you are going to have to work with people in projects or with a staff. You know, you're going to have a manager and coworkers or a professor with other students, peers. You know, like, there is no, as individual as Americans want to be, we also very much know no one exists in a vacuum, and you have to get along and work with others in order to prosper. Sorry if that was a very long and very like philosophical answer that you were not
These giant stairs have now opened downward, and there's ramp downward, and
I'm glad you get it. I was kind of just talking there, so I'm glad that made sense.
We climb out and back towards the start of this whole area where these giant stairs have now opened downward, and there's randomly a bunch of bodies everywhere. Oh well, that's probably not signaling anything important. To the death recap.
Well explained though, you gotta comment on that. I appreciate that, dog. Oh well, that's probably not signaling anything important. To the death recap.
I'm not a very well-spoken person, I think. Like, I don't use big fancy words or anything.
Important. To the death recap.
But I do think I'm half decent at, like, explaining things succinctly, you know, which is why I do this series, like this very big, complicated, hard task of playing through Uncharted on Brutal, and here's a succinct 10-minute video on a couple of chapters.
To the death recap. Signaling anything important. To the death recap.
So I appreciate you saying that, or complimenting me doing that, my ability to do that. I don't know what the right, see right there, like I don't know how to fucking phrase that.
Since we started,
excuse me. Many people use complex. Oh, yo, someone else is on fucking YouTube. I didn't even see that. Sorry, Illusion Zen, you said many people use complex words and weird sentence structures but fail in delivering their thought. So why does it matter? Being simple and direct is the way to go, for sure. I agree. And King Edits YouTube 1. I'm sorry if you just came in, or if you were in. I'm sorry if you came in a little bit ago and I am just now responding to you. Holy shit, was that like? When did you say that? Oh no. Oh no, did I miss a guy? Shit, dog. I think I was too distracted in editing that I didn't even... view on YouTube. What YouTube? But no, I agree, Illusion Zen. I think I was too distracted in saying things succinctly is the way to go. Shit, how long did this guy say this thing? Damn. The world will never know. Well, hi King Edits YouTube, if you're still here. Messed that one up. But yeah. Yeah, so I think succinct is the way to go, because it just helps. It's easier for people to understand. Metaphor and allegory can help, but I think the easiest way through a circle is just straight through it. Not a million. Yeah, you can take the scenic route, or you can take the quick route.
Since we started in the middle of a chapter, no wonder it felt like every arena just kept going. We ended...
I should probably, where is it? Where the fuck? Hello? Uncharted. There we go. Extract all. Stop doing that. Extract. Alright, well that's going pretty speedily.
We ended chapter 22 with 2 more deaths than last episode, meaning the new total is 133 deaths, which is really just the brass knuckles to this already record-breaking gut punch of a chapter. Then chapter 23 rounded us out with 58 deaths, putting it in a tie for 4th place with chapter 3.
Great project. Footage 2.7. Bit. Whoops. There we go. Actually, before we do that, let's do B middle. B middle. Whoops. B middle 2. B middle 1, A end. What is this? Which one is this? Bro, open up. Why is VLC? I feel like VLC just can't. Is this the second one? Alright, man. What do you want to do then? Alright, yeah. Whatever, bro. Alright, so this is a beginning 1. This is handle. Handle, this is... Yeah. Alright, this is a middle 1. This is B end 1. Whoops. And then this is B. Don't know why you did that. Appreciate it though. B beginning 1. Alright. And now we have them all labeled exactly how they should be. All the chats on the screen look really dumb, and I recognize that. I don't really know what to do about it. That's just part of the charm. You feel me? Alright, if anyone's out there, what should I do next? Oh, I haven't finished this yet. When I finish this, I'll have a question for anyone who's out there.
This gives us an episode total of 60 deaths, which is the second lowest.
Damn it did it again. Oops, I did it again. I'm making your heart. I don't know how that song goes. But it's Britney, bitch. Bitch. It's Britney Spears, bitch.
This gives us an episode total of 60 deaths, which is
If
the
only
second
that Armin
lowest
guy
in
from
the
yesterday was in the
series so
chat.
far, but still a surprise.
He'd kill for that Breaking Bad reference.
But still a surprising amount, honestly, given that it was barely longer than one chapter. And a series total of 658 deaths. Now, I know some of you are thinking that the dumbest death will go to when Nate missed the safest jump of his entire existence, but I'm actually gonna give it to when I made all that progress in chapter 23 just for Nate to run off the ledge with barely any hesitation.
Hell yeah.
At this point, the scariest thing in Uncharted on Brutal isn't dying in a fight, it's thinking the fight is over.
And of course... how many steps am I at? I've been doing this for a little bit now. Bro, I'm not even at 2,500 steps yet. I'm at 1,900 steps. I have so many to go. I've like not been doing any walking today. I have just been trying to fucking edit. I don't want to keep walking, bro. Walking sucks. I gotta get these steps in. Gotta keep them going. I think I'm also gonna use the restroom. Maybe grab a protein bar. I'll be right back. I still haven't memorized my own fucking stream deck. That's ridiculous. Oop, wrong one. Where's edit? Where the fuck is edit? I'm dumb. You think I would... I know I said it right before I left, but you think I would learn my own fucking thing by now. Anyway, now that I'm back, if you're back, thanks so much for coming in. Thanks for being here. Thanks for being a part of this. I really, really fucking appreciate that. My name's Matt, and I am editing through my next Uncharted video. Uncharted on Brutal. I'm getting my jacket. It's cold. Hello to everyone in the chats. I'm at a bit of a crossroads. Should I edit through my bit that I filmed and just make that real quick? Or should I try to actually put gameplay in here? What do we think? What do we think, chat? I think it's probably more important to get the actual video done than the bit done, so that way I can kind of just throw the bit together. What do you guys think? I think that's probably smart. Dancing, dancing the way you do. Dancing's what I think of you. Dancing's what proves my soul. Dancing's what makes me whole. Man, did that album just end right as I came back? That's really good timing. Alright, let's keep her going. Get up out of the flow, dancing all night long. Get up out of the flow, dancing to the break of dawn. Get up out of the flow, dancing to the break of dawn. Get up out of the flow, dancing. Dancing is what you do. Dancing is what I think of you. Dancing is what proves my soul. Dancing is what makes me whole. Dancing is what you do. Dancing is what I think of you. Sorry. Hello? And yet that doesn't work here. Oh, there you go. Hi, I'm Matt. We're playing through Uncharted 2. Alright, chapter 22, the monastery. Can lower that a little bit. Alright, chapter 22. Yeah, about that. Like 2 hours of it. And we have another arena. I don't know how long this is going to take me. I don't know how long any of this is going to take me. I'm hoping to get to chapter 24. So thanks so much for coming in. Thanks for being a part of this. And hopefully this is a quick, just a quick, quick little jaunt. So thanks so much for coming in. Thanks for being a part of this. And hopefully, thanks for being a part of this. And hopefully, this is a quick, just a quick little jaunt. There we go. And hopefully, this is a quick. About that, quick little. Alright, chapter 22. Alright. I don't like that when you clear it, it automatically gets rid of the fucking chapters too. Chapter 22, Alright, chapter 22, the monastery. Hopefully, this is a quick little jaunt. Yeah, about that. So do I die right there? No, I don't. My first death isn't until there. Okay. Yeah, about that. Okay. Immediately we start in another arena because apparently this game loves work-life imbalance. At this point, because apparently this game loves work-life imbalance.
Now we're good.
At this point, I've already been stuck in this chapter for like 2 hours, so my strategy right now was dead simple. Take everything painfully slowly. I should have that thumbnail. What thumbnail is it on currently? It's my face. Okay. Project, assets, images, pictures, Uncharted 2. No, thumbnails, Uncharted 2. Is 50 too much? A little bit. Let's do 40. I'm trying to figure out how to do this. Do I want like this to just pop up? Do I want like actual video to be playing? Work-life imbalance.
Now we're good.
At this point, I've already been stuck in this chapter for like 2 hours, so my strategy right now was dead simple. Take everything painfully slowly and pray. Anything interesting happen here? And pray. There we go. I say there we go. There we go. That works. And pray. There we go. There we go. As an omen of good luck, Elena becomes an absolute unit on the battlefield. She stands right here in the middle of the arena and takes bullets like it's just a light rain. Drop his gun and he
Get some ammo. That's good.
I think this is where Elena's
Get a grenade in there. Great. Alright. Second stage, more enemies coming in. Oh, nice headshot. Nice. One more guy. The brute. Should have saved the grenade for the brute. Uh-oh. Let's just heal for a bit. Might as well. I don't know how Elena is just taking it with no.
Reload. I don't know how is just taking it with no cover here. There we go.
Right.
There we go.
As an omen of good luck, Elena becomes an
Let's
absolute
just heal
unit
for a
on the
bit.
battlefield. She stands
Might as
right
well.
here in the middle of the arena and takes bullets like it's just a light
Reload.
range.
I don't know how Elena is just taking it with no cover here. Here. No cover here.
The main thing here was climbing.
I don't like how I just kind of like.
The main
There we
thing
go.
here was climbing onto this roof to the left and conserving ammo. I took out most of the enemies using a pistol, dodged a handful of grenades, and then grabbed this fresh Desert 5 near the end because future me was about to desperately need it.
Playing this, I never knew.
The main thing here was climbing onto this roof to the left and conserving ammo.
In all my time playing this, I never knew about this. I mean, I knew I could. Here.
The main thing here was
Interesting.
climbing onto this roof to the left and conserving ammo.
In all my time playing this, I never knew about this.
I took out most of the enemies using a pistol, dodged.
Alright, took out most enemies using a pistol.
I took out most of the enemies using a pistol, dodged.
I just like this. Like going after this guy first because it's very clear who I'm shooting at. Oh, but except I
out most of the enemies using a pistol. Using a pistol, dodged a
bunch of grenades. Out of M.
More ammo. Take some. Just take it slow and steady. Alright, he's good.
Oh. Yeah, this is the. These are the grenades that I'm avoiding, so I need to do this differently.
Took out most
Alright.
of the enemies using a pistol,
take
dodged
our
a
time
handful
with
of
it.
grenades.
Come on, where's the button? There we go.
I took out most of
There
the
we go,
enemies
dropped
using
a
a pistol.
grenade.
Dodge.
That's perfect. Whoops.
Dodged
Oh.
a handful of grenades,
Oh.
and then grab. And then grab. And then grab.
The Rush Desert Line on the end. That's a good save. Future me was about to desperately need it.
Alright, all of that is done. And then
This guy on our own roof. Take him out. Any more? There's gotta be someone. I just don't think it's like that I've made it this far.
alright, let's just take him out. Thanks, Desert 5. Take him out. Jump.
How do I always get myself into this crap?
Oh shit. Alright. Alright, let's just take him out.
Thanks, Desert 5. Take him out.
I think that's kind of funny.
A handful of grenades,
Oh,
and then
oh,
grab
shit.
this fresh Desert 5 near the end
Alright,
because
let's just
future me was about to
Take
desperately
him
need
out. Thanks, Desert 5. I think that's a good little bit.
it. And honestly, that was basically the arena. That should have been my first warning.
Alright, I think that's fine.
And honestly, that was
Hello?
basically the arena. That should have been my first warning
Yeah,
sign
yeah, I mean, I'll
because
just
it seemed like every single
double
time
down.
I thought something was
Oh, yeah,
over
look,
this
there's Elena.
episode, it
Man, this
absolutely was not.
arena-
After climbing around with Elena After climbing around with Elena for a bit, we reached.
Is this? Yeah, maybe so. Because then it can kind of just
Arena.
with
Here,
a
you
friend of
can
mine, and
actually
we
survive
watched,
this grenade if you
a
continue
good
to
movie.
hang. Climbing around with
then,
Elena for a bit, we reach
I hung
another
out
arena.
with
Here,
a
you
friend of
can
mine, and
actually
we
survive
watched,
this grenade if you
uh,
continue.
Alright, so that's done. Oh wait, we should show this.
With Elena for a bit, we reach another arena. Here, you can actually survive this grenade if you continue to hang,
Rip.
but that means I messed up the time. Arena. Here,
Well,
you
that
can
grenade does
actually
nothing.
survive this grenade if you continue to hang,
I feel like in
but
real life
that
that
means Yeah. Well, I don't know what the...
Let's see, is there good?
Therefore, if you continue to hang, like, but that means I messed up the timing with this first enemy, and therefore had to accept my fate. Yeah.
Oh, gotta put a ding in. Can't forget this fucking ding. No. There we go. No. There we go.
So, important.
Still alive, I see. Yeah, I mean, still alive, I see for you, Cam. No, yeah, I mean, for now. We've made some good progress. What, like a minute and a half of footage so far? Obviously not like super optimized like the green screens. I still need to like put myself in places, but like a minute and a half of real footage in is a pretty good place to be. How are you doing, Cam? How has your afternoon been? It's been fine. That's good. Anything interesting? You've just been on VR? Or, I don't know, have you been doing homework or something? Who am I kidding? You don't have homework at this time of the year. Oh, let's keep her going, dude. We're almost to the end of this chapter. And which means we're basically to the start of the bit. You're about to have pasta for dinner? Oh, dude, I'm jelly. That sounds good. I could go for some pasta. What type of pasta? What sauce you having? Specifically rigatoni? Rigatoni is so good. That sounds pretty fire. You know, you've inspired me. I think I have crushed tomatoes. I'm gonna make some pasta tonight. Yeah. Yeah. I got the recipe. Thanks, Cam. I'm also pretty fucking hungry, so I'm just want food.
So, important thing, let you kill this enemy first to actually make it into the room. From here. So, important
Got
thing, let you kill.
That's what you're. Come on, there.
So, important thing, let you kill this enemy first
Got him.
to actually make it into the room. From
That's
here,
what you're
though, I
supposed to
just
do,
use
so
the
that way
Desert
you can
5
get
to
up
easily
here
take
and
out the
just-
rest of the enemies into the room. From
That's
here,
what you're
though, I
supposed
just enemy first
Got him.
to So, important thing, let you kill
Got
this
him.
enemy first to actually make it
That's what
into
you're
the room.
supposed to do. There we go. From here, I use the Desert 5. Oh, got him.
Got him. Oof.
Whoops. There we go.
From here though, I just use the Desert 5
Got
to
him.
easily take out the rest of the enemies, and then grab a fresh.
That fucking baby no money stuck in my head.
From here though, I just use the Desert 5
Got
to
him. I like baby no money. Anyone out there also
From
like
here
baby
though,
no
I
money?
just use the Desert 5 to easily take out the rest of the enemies, and then grab a fresh one on the way out. Here though, I just use the Desert 5
Got
to
him.
easily take out the rest of the enemies. From here though, I just use the Desert. From here though, I just use the Desert 5 to easily take
Got
out the
him.
rest of the enemies.
think baby no money is pretty good.
And then grab a fresh one on.
Oh shit. Cam redeemed hydrate. Everyone hydrate or dihydrate. Get your water. Get your water, get your drink, whatever you got. And if you don't have one, you gotta get one. That's the law. Good stuff. Good stuff. Cam, I hope you hydrated too. Hydrate or dihydrate. That's what they say.
And then grab a fresh one on the way out before moving into the next chapter.
I think there was a Desert 5 up here. With 7? Yeah, gotta take that.
And then grab a fresh one
I
on
think
the
there was
way
a
out
Desert
before
5 up
moving into the next chapter.
With 7? Yeah, gotta take that.
Because chapter 23 decides that we've apparently had it way too easy.
And this is where the new... So see, I thought it was going to be closer to the 3-minute mark. And it's actually a lot closer to like the 2.5-minute mark. Which is fine, which is great. I'm not upset about that. I'm just pointing out that you know, it fluctuates. And it's gonna fluctuate all the way up until the very end because I don't know what my intro is gonna be. Because chapter 23 says apparently we've had it too easy.
Come on, follow me.
Alright, keep going. What was over here? Like why they made this whole... Oh, you're supposed to go here. That's fine.
Up there. That must be where the Holy Shaker.
Yeah, dude, I don't know if I could have done this last stream. Oh, this is it. Okay, chapter 23, reunion. Never mind, maybe I could have done it last stream if it was just basically that chapter, but now we're in this chapter. Okay.
This is it. Okay, chapter 20.
Chapter. Okay. Just Whoops. The last
Which
stream
I guess
was
is
just
kind of
basically
true
that
because
chapter,
it's only
but
been like 2 deaths.
now we're in this
but
chapter.
if we include last
Okay.
episode, it's been like way more than that. Because chapter 23 decides that we've apparently...
that.
Because
last-
chapter 23
last
decides...
stream. like that. There we go.
Because chapter
Last
23
stream.
decides that we've apparently had it
Oh,
way too easy.
This is it. Okay, chapter 23, reunion. Never mind.
Which
Maybe
I
I
guess
could have
is
done it
kind
last
of
stream
true
if it was
because
just
it's only
basically
been
that
like
chapter,
2
but
deaths. But if we
now we're
include
to take that.
because chapter
Last
23
stream.
decides that we've apparently had it
Oh,
way too easy.
This is it. Okay, chapter 23, reunion.
Which
Never
I
mind.
guess
Maybe
is
I could have
kind of
done it
true
last
because
stream if
it's
it was
only
just
been
basically
like
that
2
chapter,
deaths.
but now we're in this chapter. Okay.
But if we include last episode, it's been like way more than that.
Mm-hmm.
Chapter
Last
23
stream.
decides that we've apparently had it
Oh,
way too easy.
This is it. Okay, chapter 23, reunion. This is it. Okay, chapter 23, reunion. But now we're in this chapter. Okay.
Which I guess is kind of true because
But now we're in this chapter. Okay.
which I guess is kind of true because
Oh, and then that's a funny death. Okay. Okay. Okay.
which I guess is kind of true because it's only been like
After
2
that,
deaths.
Desert 5,
but
but-
if we include last episode, it's
Elena,
been
get
like
out the-
way more than
Get
that.
out the way.
Only been
Grabbed
like 2
that
deaths.
Desert 5.
But if
but-
we include last episode, it's been
Elena,
like
get out the
way more. Way. Been
Elena,
like
get out
way
the-
more than that.
Get out.
Way more than that.
Get out the way.
Oh good, another chapter that opens into a huge multi-stage arena. How original. And then Elena starts contributing by physically blocking my bullets.
Is that what that one was? $5.99. It wanted. Oh, I wanted this one to be here. But now we're in this chapter. Okay.
Which I
gonna
guess
say,
is
definitely
kind of
glad
true
I
because it's only been
grabbed
like 2
that
deaths.
Desert 5,
But if
but-
we include last episode, it's been
Elena,
like
get out
way
the-
more than that.
Get out the way.
Apparently had it
Oh,
way too easy.
This is it. Okay, chapter 23. 7? Yeah, gotta take that.
Because
Maybe if we do this, and we just kind of do this. Just do that.
because chapter 23 decides that we've apparently
Come
had
on,
it
follow me.
way too easy.
Alright, keep
which
going.
I guess is kind of true because it's only been like 2 deaths. But if we include last episode,
what's
it's
over
been
here.
like way more than that.
Like why they made this whole.
Have a fresh one
I
on
think
the
there
way
was a
out
Desert
before
5 up
moving into the next chapter.
With 7? Yeah, gotta take that.
Because
That can all move over. And then basically, I just want. Where we like burst in.
way more than that. Oh, good.
I gotta take that.
Because chapter
Come on, follow
23
me.
decides that we
Alright, keep
apparently had it way too easy. Which I guess is kind of true because it's only been like 2
Oh, it's over
deaths.
here.
But if we... That opens into a huge multi...
there.
Include last
Why they
episode,
made
it's
this
been
one.
like way more than that. Oh good.
Oh, you're supposed to go
Another
here.
chapter that opens into a huge multi-stage arena.
That must be where they're
How
holding Schaefer.
original.
Yes. Last stream. Oh, this is it. Okay, chapter 20.
Original.
This is it. Okay, chapter 23, reunion. But now we're in this chapter. Okay. I was gonna say definitely glad I grabbed that Desert 5. We're in this chapter. Okay. Okay.
And then
I was gonna
Elena
say
starts
definitely glad I
contributing by physically
grabbed
blocking
that
my bullets.
Desert 5, but I'm glad I
Contributing by physically blocking my bullets.
Elena, get out the fucking way. Get out the way. That was the box. That
The
time.
first
600. There we go.
The first challenge of this arena is going left because there's a few enemies that funnel through right here. But the real challenge of this arena is that every single fight has approximately 17 waves. But then I started recognizing some key signs. First challenge of this arena is
Where is it? There we go.
The first
Flushing my
challenge
cat.
of this arena is going
Headshot.
left because there's a few enemies that funnel through right here.
Alright. Glad you did that. Thank you.
There's a few enemies that funnel through right here.
Man, that's boring as shit.
The challenge of this arena is going
Headshot.
left.
Come on, dog.
Arena is going
Headshot.
left because there's a few enemies that funnel. Is going
Headshot.
left because there's a few enemies that funnel through right here.
Uh-oh.
But the real challenge of this arena is that every single fight has approximately 17
Slushy.
waves. But then I started recognizing some key signs.
Oh god, oh shit, oh shit. Eat shit, eat shit. I always hesitate to
Making
look
good
at
progress.
Is she still alarmed? she's still alarmed. I will take all the free ammo. So free. Freer than your mom on a Friday night. I'll take that though. I'm sorry, I'm sure your mom's a lovely person. I feel like it's not over yet. I just get the inclination.
Just get the inclination. Also. Oh, damn it. But I got it. But I shot him. Okay.
Elena are still active. Then
I feel
I
like it's
started
not over yet.
recognizing some key signs.
Come on. There we go.
Recognizing some key signs.
I feel like it's not over yet.
Oh, really? What gave that away?
I just get the
Was it
inclination.
the suspicious amount of ammo
Also, it
lying
helps that
around? Oh, really? What gave that away?
I just get the inclination. Let's get the inclination.
Was it the
Also, it
suspicious
helps
amount
that
of
that was
ammo
before.
lying around? Or the giant staircase
Okay.
leading around
Oh.
everything? Or the fact that Nate
Got
and
him.
Elena are still acting like two paranoid mallcocks?
Alright, that was close. Damn it! But I got it.
Think that's funny. It turns out all of the above.
Oh, I was right with that. I wasn't even like. Is it starting me from the begin? The beginning? I think this is the beginning. But
All
I
of the
got it.
above. Turns out all of
but
the
I
above.
got it. But I shot him. Okay. Is it starting me from? From the bring me from the beginning? I think this is the beginning. I think this is the beginning. The beginning? The beginning? I think this is the beginning. Beginning.
Yes, because apparently yes, because apparently turning the corner yes, because apparently turning the corner too aggressively summons an entire new civilization of enemies into the arena. It's at this point where progress is starting to feel like when you want to leave your friends' house are still acting like don't really want this.
This is the beginning.
Yes,
In which case, going to the middle of the very summons an entire new civilization of enemies and it's at this point where progress is starting to feel like I want my little friends back.
it's starting to feel like
I have my pistol,
friends
that's why.
if they don't really
Like,
want
I
the
thought I had
session
the
to
Desert
end,
5 because I started
but
with the
they
Desert
also
5
don't
and
have
I
anything
switched it
new
out.
to bring up either. Anything new to bring up either. I think that'll just be kind of funny to have either. You know
All
what I
right.
mean? You know what I mean?
All right. Okay.
And that's where the bit is, which is great. 4 minutes and we're right into the bit, which means we've done like 3.5 minutes of pretty good footage. All right, we're doing not bad. Not bad, although I forgot to grab a snack earlier and now I probably should. So I'll be right back and I'm gonna grab a snack. I'm back. I have a protein fiber bar. There's no way I'm reaching 10,000 steps today. I just got like 2,600. It's raining, so my Wi-Fi is so bad. I want to sit down. My cat's still in my chair, dude. Whoops. There we go.
Michael, go touch the grass. It looks like a green screen. Okay. You know.
Why do I have this?
Why are you?
Why did I have that saved? I'm so confused. Anyway, I don't need to be in here anymore. Just keep fucking getting steps, I guess, right? Should I keep editing the gameplay or should I fucking edit the bit? Either way, it's gotta get done. Let's just keep going with the gameplay, I guess. Let's just fucking finish it out, because it's not actually... I say it's not actually that long, but I mean it is. But it is. Alright, sorry, Slushy. No, I should keep getting steps. This sucks. I think I'm just gonna use the restroom again, actually. Be right back, everyone. We back. Trying to put on my indoor flip-flops. There we go. Man, these feel so weird. Now that I've had like real and good flip-flops for a bit. And I haven't worn these in a bit. All right. Although in half an hour I'm gonna make like dinner. Or at least I gotta start it. I gotta, get it boiling and stuff, simmering. Alright, so we'll see how much longer I go. Probably about half an hour on stream, but I'll get some more work done later.
Anyway, you can't look away for even a second because...
$6.08.
Oh no!
Y'all can't see when I do that, right? You can.
Oh, no.
That's what I get for looking at my computer.
Nate!
Wow, he called it. Y'all can hear me, right? Yeah, okay. Y'all can hear me, right? Yeah, okay, it looks like you can.
no.
That's what I get for looking at my computer.
Anyway, you can't look away
Wow,
for
he
even
called
a
it.
second because...
Y'all can hear me, right? Yeah, okay, it looks like you can.
Anyway... You can't look away
Wow,
for
he
even
called
a
it.
second because...
Y'all can hear me, right? Yeah, okay, it looks like you can. Alright, honestly, we can just cut that to there.
Any...
Come on. There.
Anyway, you
Y'all
can't look
hear me,
away
right?
for
Yeah,
even
okay,
a
it looks like
second
you can.
because...
no.
That's what I get for looking at my computer. There we go.
Oh no!
Yeah, y'all can't.
Got him?
Oh
Fuck.
no!
Got him? Fuck.
No! no.
That's what I get for looking at my computer.
Got him? Fuck.
My computer.
Got him? Fuck.
No!
Alright, well, I didn't actually want to move it. I'm trying to copy it over. There we go. Okay. Oh, I stood up for too long. I should have ducked. Wait for all three of these. Oh, Come on. I always press Alt and I always bring it over, and then it's actually like the first time, every time, it's like, you didn't actually mean that.
Anyway, you
Y'all
can't
can
look
hear me,
away
right?
for
Yeah,
even
okay,
a
it looks like
second
you can.
because
Oh,
no.
that's what I get for looking at my computer. Oh, got him. Fuck.
No!
Oh, I stood up for two. Oh, I stood up for too long. I should have ducked. There we go, and that's that montage done. Ducked.
And at this point, I started a new strategy where I would aim and throw a grenade just before the next wave spawned in.
Oh, I forgot about the shotgun guy. I think that would have worked.
No! No! No!
And at
That-
this
like, what
point,
necessarily
I
happened?
started a new strategy where I would aim and throw a grenade just before the next wave spawned in.
Oh. That work a little better? I should have ducked.
And at this point, I started a new strategy where I would aim and throw a grenade just before the next wave spawned in.
Oh, I forgot about the shotgun guy. I think that would have worked.
No!
I think that would have worked. Worked.
And that sentence became the entire theme for this stream.
For this stream.
And that's and that
6:13. Worked.
and that sentence became the entire theme for this
I think
stream.
that would have worked. Hi, Slushy. I think that would have worked. I think that would have worked.
And that sentence became the entire theme for this stream.
I think that would have worked. And then eventually I spawn more enemies. Oh, basically before 6:21 somewhere. Come on.
Get down!
Oh god. Let's go. Let's go. Did that grenade actually get any of them? I don't think it did. Oh, I don't have any grenades. Why didn't I grab any other grenades? Okay. Got a grenade, got a grenade. Let's run back to base. Go, 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 go. Alright. Well, since all these dudes are up here, we can just...
Let's go. Let's go. Did that grenade actually get any of them? I don't think it did. Oh, I don't have any grenades. Why didn't I grab any other? Worked.
Eventually, I realized that the grenade was in fact working. It's just that the game spawns in even more
Let's go.
enemies
Let's
immediately
go.
after
Did that
them.
grenade actually get any of them?
I don't think it did.
Oh, I don't have any grenades.
Since all these dudes are up here, we can just.
All right. Since all. Great. Come on. Come on. Would have worked.
Eventually,
okay.
I
Got a
realized
grenade,
that the
Let's run
grenade
back to
was in
base.
fact working.
Go,
It's just
go,
that
go,
the
go, go.
game spawns in even more enemies immediately after them.
Since all these dudes are up here, we can just. Let's go.
I swear, every time I thought I reached the last wave, Naughty Dog would just kick down the door holding another shotgun, because two brutes spawn in the next wave, and then as soon as you rush up the stairs, another small. The last wave, Naughty Dog would just kick down the door holding another shotgun, because two brutes spawn in the next wave, and then as soon as you rush up the stairs, another small wave spawns in too.
Guy above me.
Damn it! I swear, every time I thought I reached the last wave. Damn it! I swear,
See,
every time I
but with
thought
this
I
guy
reached the
above
last
me-
wave. Damn it! Naughty Dog would just kick down the door holding another kick down the door, just kick down the door holding another shotgun, because two brutes spawn in the next wave, and then as soon as you run.
Is that a brute? That's where I crossed
Naughty Dog.
the line? That's interesting.
Dog would just in the next wave, and because two.
Come on, come on. Grab the fucking video, thank you.
Damn it!
Talkie,
Naughty
but
Dog
I
would just
still say
kick down the
fucking.
door holding another shotgun, because two brutes spawn in the next wave, and then as soon as you rush up the stairs.
Oh,
There she is. Hey, Slushy. I'm glad you found the back of my chair. Alright, so there's definitely more bad guys.
So there when those guys
Spawn. But instead, I'm kind of way towards. Shit. Nice. Loser. What? How did you survive that? How did you? You dropped.
you drop that at your feet. There you go.
And
What?
then,
How did you
as soon as
survive that?
rush up
That
the
way you-
stairs, another small
You
wave
dropped that
spawns
at your
in
feet.
too.
There you go. There you go.
And then, as
What?
soon
How
as
did you
rush up
survive
the
that?
stairs,
That way you-
another small wave spawns
You dropped
in
that
too.
at your feet. There you go.
And then there's this guy that scared me for no real reason.
That was good.
Here.
Oh god. Feet. There you go.
And then there's this guy that scared me for no real reason.
They're here.
Oh god.
And then finally, we reach the top. Only immediately kill.
Wow, we're not even to the final fight. We're nowhere near the final fight. And we're already at like 7 minutes. That makes me quite happy. I know that there's a big chunk missing here, and it's because that there's gonna the bit that I'm doing is gonna be right here. So, you know, this might, but this is only like a minute and a half, which is what I kind of expect the bit to be. Ugh. It's definitely coming along. I mean, we are cutting it down quite significantly, and it's going good. Like right now it says it's going to be like 14 and a half, and we're at 7 minutes, but it's probably going to be a little bit shorter than that. I would think it's going to be a bit shorter than that, if only because I'm going to cut down these two parts here. But you know, we'll see. I won't mind it being longer, obviously. Just like, I just don't think it would be. I didn't think this script would be this long. Like, it took me a little bit to say. I definitely, I know that, but like, I don't know. Where's the death recap?
Point, I think I accidentally. After clearing the first, we climb out and back toward. Since we started in the middle of it,
There we go. Just so I have an idea of where I'm going, like what little bit is the end. Sorry, gang. I was just thinking through my schedule for the week and like what I still have to do. Hold on, let me just do this real quick. Sorry, I was just crossing things off of my to-do list. Yeah, let's just make it out of this tower. Let's get to that next part and then we'll just call it there. And then finally, we reach the top, only for me to skip a cutscene and we reach the top, only for me to skip a cutscene. The top. Harry, I've reached the top. That sounds kind of bad, but that's just my flip-flop. Guys, I swear, it's just my flip-flop. Don't be weird about it. Images, video.
Kill myself. I'm not gonna lie, this death actually broke me a bit. Only for me to skip a cutscene and immediately kill myself. Skip a cutscene. Only for me to reach the top. Only for me to skip a cutscene and immediately kill myself. And immediately kill myself. Alright. And then finally. Hi, Slushy. I'm glad you've just finally decided to get out of my chair. And then finally, we reach the top. Harry! I've reached the top! Only for me to skip a cutscene and immediately kill myself.
Fucking serious? Are you fucking stupid? And you're just gonna spawn me on the roof like that's my fault? Like that's my fault? You just added one to my fucking death counter because you couldn't land your fucking...
Jesus Christ. Drake, why would you do...
Immediately kill myself.
Oh my...
And immediately kill myself.
Oh my god, Drake, why would you do that?
Not gonna lie,
Are
this
you
death
fucking
actually
serious?
broke.
Are you fucking serious? Are you fucking stupid?
Not gonna lie,
And
this
you're just
death
gonna
actually
spawn me
broke
on the
a
roof
bit.
like that's my fault? Why would you do that?
and immediately kill myself.
Oh.
And immediately kill myself.
Oh.
And immediately kill myself.
Oh my god, Drake, why would you do that?
Not gonna lie, this death actually broke me a bit.
Are you fucking serious? Are you fucking stupid? And you're just gonna spawn me on the roof like that's my fault? Like that's my fault?
And to be fair,
Stupid.
and to be fair,
And you're just
I
gonna
still don't
spawn
think
me
that
on the
was my
roof like that's my fault?
and to be fair,
Like that's my fault?
I still don't think that was my fault.
Alright, how is this?
And immediately kill myself.
Oh my god, Drake, why would you do that?
Not gonna lie, this death actually broke me a bit.
Are you fucking serious? Are you fucking stupid? And you're just gonna spawn me on the roof like that's my fault?
And to be fair,
Like that's my fault?
I
You
still
just
don't
added
think
one
that
to
was
my
fault.
fucking death count.
Anyway, tiny rooftop fight, totally safe.
Damn, dude. That sucks. Fucking death count.
Anyway, tiny rooftop fight, totally safe. I
You
still
just
don't
added
think
one
that
to
was
my
fault.
fucking death count.
Anyway, tiny rooftop fight, totally safe.
Damn, dude.
Okay, never
That
mind.
sucks.
Jeez.
Okay.
Getting past that kerfuffle, we parkour around another building and just let Elena figure it out for herself, I guess. Then we briefly see the guard.
I want to keep going, but I gotta start dinner real quick. So this is, I think, where I'm gonna leave it for now. This was a really great, really great stream. I got done a lot more. I got done a good amount, quite a bit of the video, actually. And given that I also filmed earlier today, I think I'm actually making quite good progress. I just hope I get to finish it in time before I leave this weekend. So we shall see. I mean, if I have to stay up late, you know, Friday night or whatever, Thursday night, then maybe I will. Maybe I'll stay up late Thursday nights because it wouldn't be wise to stay up Friday night. Well, I guess I could stay up Friday night too because I'm sleeping in. Yeah. Might be a couple late nights for me, but that's fine. How long have we been going? 3:15? Yeah. Alright. This has been good. Thanks so much everyone for coming in and being a part of this. I really appreciate that. We had a lot of good chatters today. If you really liked it, then be sure to follow. That would mean so much to me. And follow me on social media as well. That way you get to know every time I go live or just funny things that I say. But other than that, thank you guys so much for watching. I hope to see you guys maybe tomorrow, maybe not, at the very least. Be on the lookout for this video next Friday. Fingers crossed, because I'm making good progress now, but I guess we shall see. But yeah, thanks so much. Have a great night, and I'll see y'all later.